And modernism is condemned by St. Pius X as the synthesis of all heresies. This is definitely the faith of Francis. I mean, when he says that God wills all religions, with all their differences and contradictions, God wills all these religions. And all of these religions lead to God. He's giving you the essential belief of modernism. That's like the core of modernist belief. And it is the core of what we know as the complexus or synthesis of all the heresies, are rolled together into one, are there in that idea. Because you look at all the different religions and all the heresies are there. They're all counted there. Modernism just puts them all together in one system of unbelief, actually. A denial of the very Catholic concept of faith. So, it's ironic that some people are saying, well, in order to practice the traditional Catholic faith, I have to go to the modern diocese and, with their new Mass, the new sacraments, they may even say, I reject those. I won't go to those things. But as long as they offer me a TLM, a Latin Mass, even a Latin Mass, like the Novus Ordo Latin Mass, some would settle for that. Francis wants them to settle for that. He wants to do away with the 1962 liturgy. And he's actually been offering in its place the Novus Ordo in Latin. But there are quite a few people who would say, no, I don't want the Novus Ordo in Latin. But this is what Francis is offering. The fact that he's offering that is very indicative of how he sees the traditional Latin Mass as the enemy of his synodal church. It doesn't fit in his synodal church at all. And he's actually already said that the traditional Latin Mass does not actually correspond to the religion that he himself represents and his synodal religion. It doesn't correspond to that. He's already told them that. But people still insist, well, in order to be in the church, I've got to find a way to practice traditional Catholicism within the confines of the Novus Ordo and with the approval of the local New Order bishop appointed by Francis and approved by Francis. I've got to do this. But you notice the consequences of this. There are very practical consequences as well as theoretical consequences, which are even worse. Practical consequences, when you go